Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about another Valorant competitor ruling. This relates to the Valorant game changers scene, and it is released I think to two it's content creators, that being Dawn Park and Vivian Rosara de la Cruz. Now this has to be the most messiest competitor ruling I have ever seen. The amount of comments on the Twitter post that VCTNA released, they were very not vulgar, but like they were very outspoken, and they were not happy with it. I'll be honest. But after I read this out, I do actually have another thing that I need to talk about, which I think might be really relating to this, but I might be wrong. And actually Dawn's reaction to this. And obviously, I'll leave everything in a link down in the description so you can have a look at it for yourself. So let's first start off with this. So here is the context. So here's the TLDR. So here's the timeline basically. Dawn employed vulgar language against a member of the Valorant community, especially Valorant, but for women. While Risorah harassed a member of the Valorant community. Both instances of behavior are violations of the Valorant Champions Tour global competition policy. Consequently, Dawn is banned from any association or affiliation with the team in a riot-sanctioned competition for 3 months, beginning from the date of the latest violation and ending on September 27th, 2022. So that basically means it'll be July 27th, I think. Yeah, so July 27th is when this ban will actually start. While for Risorah, I don't know how to say her name, and I apologize for that. She's banned from any association or affiliation with the team in a riot-sanctioned competition for 9 months, beginning from the date of the violation and ending on March 27th, 2023. So let's just have a little quick read of the context. Well, context, I should say. All Valorant players and coaches involved in Riot Sanction leagues must abide by Section 7 of the Valorant Champions Tour Global Competition Policy, global policy in quotation marks, which prohibits the use of vulgar or hateful language on social media. Additionally, Section 7 prohibits harassment of any individuals, regardless of their status in Riot Sanction leagues. Prohibited behavior includes offensive and obscene language and the use of action intended to isolate, ostracize, or diminish the integrity of the targeted person. So here is a timeline. It's a very, very long timeline, but we'll get through it. Beginning June 24th, a player, which is going to be identified as Player A to protect their identity, engaged community members on the Valorant's Discord server. On June 27th, the discussion involved an argument spanning multiple Twitter posts. Dawn's responses included a vulgar and targeted remark at Player A. On June 27th, Risorah created multiple Twitter posts specifically targeted at Player A, in which Risorah pasted Valorant's Discord conversation between themselves and Player A. Risorah proceeded to post a video they edited, in which they amplified and personally added vulgar commentary around Player A. On June 28th, Risorah directly tagged and targeted Player A as the subject of a vulgar post. During the course of the investigation, we received extensive screenshots and video of the alleged violation and of correspondence between the accused and Player A. Additionally, we conducted interviews with the involved parties, including Dawn and Risorah. So apparently it was something transphoba, I think, or like something about transgender, I think it was. And apparently Risorah, she something about dug up different videos. I'm not too sure. I don't know what Dawn did, but obviously we'll have a look at how what Dawn says later after this. So the ruling, Dawn made a vulgar and targeted comment towards another player via Dawn's personal social media. This is a violation of Rule 7.3.1 of the Valorant Champions Tour competition policy. Dawn is banned from any association or affiliation with the team in a riot-sanctioned competition for 3 months, beginning from the date of the latest violation and ending on September 27th, 2022. So, Yes, I apologize. It actually starts on June 27th. So, so as of right now, they are currently banned. As for Risorah, repeatedly and systematically targeted and isolated another player via Risorah's personal social media, in addition to making multiple vulgar comments towards this player. These are violations of Rule 7.3.1 and 7.3.4 of the Valorant Champions Tour global competition policy. Risorah is banned from any association or affiliation with the team in the Riot Sanctioned competition for 9 months, beginning from the date of the latest violation and ending on March 27th, 2022. Here are the relevant rules that they were talking about. So, Section 7.3.1, vulgar or hateful speech. This is what both of them broke. A team member may not, during a live event, online event, media event, or in any communication relating to any official competition or Valorant, use any language that is offensive, insulting, libelous, I think that's saying libelous, slanderous, defamatory, obscene, discriminatory, threatening, foul, or vulgar. A team member may not post, transmit, or disseminate, I don't know, any such prohibited communications. A team member may not use this type of language on social media or during any public-facing events or in any broadcast or stream of Valorant. This rule applies to speech in English and all other languages. In addition, team members may not encourage members of the public to engage in any activities that are prohibited by this rule. And in the Riot Games term of service, or the TOS 7.3.4, harassment, this is what Risorah broke. Harassment is prohibited. Harassment is defined as systematic, hostile, and repeated acts taking place over a period of time, or singular egregious instances, which is/are intended to isolate or ostracize a person and/or diminish the dignity of the person. Now we have some very, very spicy stuff. We'll first actually start off with something that came up recently, which was this. This is account sharing concerns in Valorant's Astral Clash. This is, I think, so this is related to MoistCritical and Falacy. So Falacy is the team, MoistCritical is the player. It's basically just about this is a full Google document. I'll leave a link to that down in the description so you can look at it for yourself. But this is a Google Doc. I think this is from this. Yeah, so this is the Public Court of Opinion. This is who posted it, and they have like this account sharing. This is a whole Google Doc. It goes for 8 pages. Video evidence, screenshots as well. Well, that's actually screenshots. So just screenshots. The frame rate is all different. Playstyle plus past performances is just everything really. Just so the accuser, being MoistCritical, or Arxa, I should say. I don't know how you say her name. I'll be honest. We're basically in K-pop count champions. So here's the TLDR, just so if you don't want to read all this. Basically, Mars from Falacy and her ex-boyfriend, ex-TSM FTX player Pagan, which is the TSM Academy team, played on her account during an official, so that they would qualify for a LAN tournament. So I think I meant to say for an official tournament or an official match, just so they can qualify for LAN tournament. This was obviously during, what's this? I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Yes, so this was actually during game changes, if I remember correctly. Is what it looks like. So not really a great sign, but we'll see what happens. So this was a qualifier. So this qualifier was the LCQ for his spot at the Astral Clash LAN tournament in California, which would have been a fully paid full trip by Gen G. So yeah, so that's just so that's like another thing that Riot may be looking at, but we have to wait and see about that. Next one I'm going to be going to is a tweet longer from Dawn herself. So basically we'll just have a look at this. So there's actually a lot of screenshots that she posted as well. So we'll also have a read of this and see. I mean, I'm not going to give my opinion on this. So I think you guys could have your opinion on that. I'm very much on the fence for this. So basically is what I'm reading. So I think the first paragraph is just the introduction. The second paragraph is what I kind of want to start from. I'm sure you guys remember the teabagging incident a few weeks ago. I don't. Where a member of Valorant claimed that teabagging in Valorant is equivalent to real-life sexual assault. Screenshots of this conversation were brought to Twitter and it went viral. The user eventually went to Twitter herself to make a long thread doubling down on why she believes teabagging is sexual assault. I have friends that have literally been... Yeah, and I have watched essay happen in broad daylight. It is not something you can compare to crouching in a video game. I was visibly upset by this, and as were hundreds of thousands of people, and replied under her thread expressing my frustration and concerns. I don't think I need to say more. I should post it on Twitter, and apparently it's vulgar language. Thousands of other people, including pro players and streamers, have done it, but nothing for them. Below is all the evidence that Riot sent to me. Feel free to look at all of them and find the vulgar speech that I used. So, let's have a look at the vulgar quote-unquote language. So this is the first one. Teabagging and sexual assault. I am a repeated sex offender. Okay. Let's have a look at this one right here. This one says it's not that deep. Obviously, it's been deleted, so we have no idea what the hell happened. This one right here, we'll have a look at this. So this is the third one. That one is just a photo. I burned down an orphanage and I teabagged in Valorant. That one was not that bad. It was very, very soft. The first one might have been a bit of an interesting one. Or, I don't know, Odie, I'm gonna teabag every kill I get in GC for you. Again, no, I definitely, first one I see is definitely a bit of vulgar speech is the first one, maybe. It is a video game, and if you cannot differentiate real life from pixels, I urge you for your own sake to log off for your benefit. That's not that bad, I'll be honest. So it's mainly just only one. Tell that to the fucking police. How do you let someone put their balls in your mouth for 8 years and not do anything about it? Still doesn't explain how a video game has anything to do with it. Try again. This is once again, this from a this tweet from an account that no longer exists. So it does look like that the tweet that the Twitter account has been deleted, or at least been banned though. Ripley explaining how crouching is in Valorant is sexual assault. It's just a long ass paragraph. That's not that bad either. And this is actually a video that we're going to be also having to look at as well. Actually, it does have copyright music, so we're just going to play it on here. So I'm gonna guess this is the person who actually made it. And the the Discord message says, yeah, but then we get into games where people think it is okay to teabag and that is funny, when it really is sexual assault. We live in a gross world. I just want to help beautify it. Now, in my opinion, I would say this. I do not think teabag is sexual assault. I think it's just, I mean, she did say it's just online, basically. But I think this one might have been a bit of an issue, maybe. I guess. I mean, I could also see how it's actually a joke. But obviously, for other people, on the other hand, I can also see why it's not really a joke. I mean, this guy went a bit too far. But I mean, I think this might be alright. I think this one might be where they're looking at vulgar speech. This one right here. But the other ones, not really. I feel like all of them have been very, very tame. This one is just a video, just thoughts. I mean, like, what are like people's opinions about it? So I'm not too sure about. I mean, this one might be giving Riot the red flag about vulgar speech, but I don't think it should have really been. Was it like a 3-month ban? I think it should have been maybe like a month or something. I'm not too sure. But I mean. I just think, I mean, it is a very messy situation there, and obviously we'll just have a little quick look at this. So there's obviously one side, you know, one side is very much against this, and the other side is actually for this, and they were like, okay, this one makes sense. So obviously, yeah, I mean, So that's just all of the replies. So you can now also leave a link to this as well, so you can have a look at it for yourself. So that is really about it for this very messy competitive ruling, which was announced today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.